May not be as big as Prime, but PAX East still holds a place in our hearts for being one of the first at bat when it comes to gaming conventions. Many of the titles that the public gets to play during this 3-day convention in Boston are being shown for the first time. From the mighty AAA titles to the fun mobile games, there's a lot going on in just one convention. Here are our picks for the top 5 games and announcements of PAX East 2014.
It's a hard life keeping the peace on the frontier. Everyone has their limits.
Number 5. Severed.
The team behind Guacamelee is back, and this time they could use a hand, or maybe a whole arm. Severed starts with an amnesiac female warrior with no idea of what's happened to her missing appendage. You begin a quest to find your arm, but in the meantime, you'll take the limbs of whoever you come across in this first-person dungeon crawler. iPad controls let you attack, block, and conjure up massive spells with only the swipe of a finger. The artwork lures you into this world of colorful creatures, and the soundtrack keeps you racing from point to point, slashing your way towards your wayward appendage. With a dash of Infinity Blade mixed with Mega Man, make sure you check out Severed when it hits the iPad next year.
Number 4. Hearthstone: Curse of Naxxramas.
Not even a month out of beta, and Hearthstone is already on the verge of their first expansion, Curse of Naxxramas, which introduces a single-player mode to the virtual card game. Players battle their way through 5 different sections, each introducing a new boss to tackle. Those who brave the campaign will earn some of the 30 new cards introduced with the set. The expansion also comes with class-specific challenges that will reward you with even more cards to make your deck a Tier 1 threat. Curse of Naxxramas surfaces sometime this summer, with the first area available free for players to try out.
Number 3. Titanfall Expedition.
One of the biggest games of the year is about to get a little bit bigger. Titanfall's first DLC, Expedition, was just announced at the Respawn panel at PAX East. Players will get 3 new maps. Swampland trades wall running for tree running, Runoff incorporates a substantial amount of water, and War Games will take you inside the game's training simulator. The team also announced a new 2v2 Last Titan Standing mode coming to the game for free, as well as new burn cards to get you back into the action. We can look forward to Expedition dropping sometime in May.
Number 2. Below.
Described as Dark Souls meets Legend of Zelda, Below is now headed to the PC in addition to the Xbox One. Capybara Games, the guys behind Super Time Force, take a step back and allow the player to see the big picture. You're lost, alone, and small against this massive backdrop of stone and dirt. Along with the new trailer, we got our hands on this roguelike for the first time at PAX East this year. The lonely atmosphere keeps you trudging through the rain and winds and hope to find a way off this island, or even survive. Below keeps things simple. Players have a sword, a shield, and a soundtrack by Jim Guthrie to guide them. Sometimes that's all you need.
Number 1. Civilization: Beyond Earth.
The biggest surprise on the floor at PAX East this year had to be the announcement of Civilization: Beyond Earth. Instead of setting your sights on a plot of land, your eyes are set on the stars as you design your own fictional faction and rocket into space to take over other worlds in this Alpha Centauri-inspired strategy game. Spread your influence abroad either through diplomacy or warfare as you look to complete procedurally generated quests to win the game. Developers are looking to take Civilization to the next level by creating nonlinear tech trees, a stratosphere to explore with satellites, and new planetary wonders like a warp gate that can take you into the great unknown. Who wants the world when you can try to take on the universe?